This is the assembly guide for the 0207 pink golf cart. We're going to start by assembling the front axle and wheels. So to start, you want to go ahead and grab per side, you want to grab one wheel cover, one hat nut, which is in the center on the bottom, two metal washers, two white bushings, the hat nut tool on the left, and then you want to grab a hammer or a mallet. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to put on the wheel first with the washer. So grab one of the metal washers, and that's going to go on first. Grab two of the white bushings, and they go on each side, one on the inside, and then one bushing goes on the outside of the wheel. Go ahead and grab the other metal washer, and next is the hat nut. So you want to go ahead and put the hat nut inside the hat nut tool. This helps you use the hammer to go ahead and pop it into place. And once that's locked in, as you can see, go ahead and put on the white wheel cover, and this will snap, and you are finished. And go ahead and copy this for the other side, and you will finish the front axle. Move on to the rear axle. So the tools that you'll need and the parts: you'll need two black wheels. If you look in the top right corner of the screen, that's a stopper. We'll let you know how to use that when we get to the other side. Basically, when you finish installing one portion, you want to put that underneath it, so that way the axle doesn't slide all the way through, and you can hammer on the hat nut at the end. At the bottom, you'll see two white wheel covers. In the center is the axle sleeve. This goes on the side opposite to the gearbox motor, which you'll see in a little bit. And three white bushings, one metal washer, two hat nuts, the hat nut tool, and a mallet or a hammer. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on the side with the gearbox, so grab one of the wheels. And the reason why you only need three bushings is because you don't need the bushing on the inside of the wheel that goes onto the gearbox motor. So once that locks into place, it's pretty stable. Go ahead and put one bushing on the outside of this wheel. Once you fit that bushing on there, turn it on its side, and that's where that stopper comes into place, underneath. Place it underneath the axle, and then from there, grab the hat nut and the hat nut tool, and hammer that on. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and slide on the wheel cover. And rest the vehicle down. And then we will start with the other side. To assemble the wheel that's on the opposite end of the gearbox. So the first thing you want to grab is the gray axle sleeve. And the flattened portion that's wider will go down first. The skinnier portion goes on the outside. That one metal washer will now go on after. Then you want to grab a wheel and two white bushings, one for the inside and one for the outside. Make sure the star shape goes down first. And once you have both bushings in place, go ahead and grab a hat nut. And with the hat nut tool, go ahead and hammer that down. Make sure you apply enough force. And then pop on the white wheel cover. And you'll see some inserts for that. It'll pop into place. And you are finished with the axle for the front and the back. Now you want to go ahead and continue and assemble the top. All you need to do is put on the seat, the backrest, and the canopy, and you're pretty much set. So first thing we want to do is take a look. Parts you need. Right here in the back is the canopy. That's the backrest, and that's the seat. Let's go ahead and start by putting the bottom portion of the seat in first. And if you look at the back of the seat, there's some tabs that stick out, and they'll just snap into those holes that you just saw. And there's two screws. There's another one on the opposite side. The next piece is to snap in the backrest. If you take a look at these four inserts here, that's where you're going to put the legs of the backrest. And when you push them in, you want to there's a little bead that sticks out. You want to press on it so you can push it all the way through until you hear it snap. And the last piece is the canopy. Canopy snaps in to the backrest. And once again, press on the small beads until you hear it snap. And a quick rule of thumb, you want to make sure the top has the netting and the bottom is white. If it is the other way around, you want to just switch it up. It's just backwards. And this is the assembly guide for the pink golf cart.